Thank you, Margot. Now, you'll have to forgive me, I'm only at step one, so I'm going to be not so polished in my presentation as Maggie and Richard. I want to take you back. Solving insolvable problems is really what 12 Steps for Business is about. And Margot and I started working together about 18 months ago in the Northern Rivers Community Foundation, and as part of the foundation we have a group called Ambassadors, and one of the things that I'm a board member and a number of our board people said, look, we need to get our ambassadors more involved and so that they can really spread the message of the Northern Rivers Community Foundation. And it's a philanthropic organisation here in the Northern Rivers that's raised over $1 million and given out over $600,000 in grants. So it's a fabulous organisation, and we wanted to get ambassadors more involved in it. And Margot and I sat down and said, how are we going to go about doing that? And really Margot guided me through coming up with a solution. We came up with a series of small dinners where we invite equal number of people from the foundation and equal number of people who have got some sort of interest in the foundation. We've run a number of those dinners where the members bring along a meal and we sit down and have a meal and sit around and talk about the foundation and answer questions. And really that was an example of Margot coming up with a simple outcome that we could implement in order to get more people involved. And we've had a number of people who have become ambassadors and other people who have gone on and expressed some interest that they want to get involved, and even people who have made some donations. So Margot is a real community person, involved with the Community Foundation. She's involved with a whole range of people here that have been invited along here tonight. I was talking earlier to Esther, who teaches Margot tango, wonderful. But one of the things that I've found with the program, I've only been doing it as a month, and it's a wonderful online program. I'm also using another online program which I use with another client, and it's called Harvard Managemental, and it's a very similar sort of program. But the thing I noticed is that was designed quite a number of years ago, and what I noticed with Margot's program is it's a lot more sophisticated. It's a wonderful online learning tool. There's not a lot of reading, there's a sufficient reading, but then there's short little videos, and they're using YouTube videos of prominent people talking about different aspects, and I found it just a really easy tool to work my way through. And I've even been successful in the quizzes I found that I go. So that encourages me to go on to the next part. But I'd like to compliment Margot and her team. They've done a wonderful job of putting together this online learning tool, and the way I'll work with it is that I go in with the key people in the business and work with the senior executives, and then what they do is they then coach the next level down, and then that level coaches the next level down. So it's all about getting ownership of a program, a change initiative. And I'm quite excited to be working with this client. They're a not-for-profit, they're based here in the Northern Rivers, and they believe this program will give them the competitive edge. And I support that, and that's why I'm so enthusiastic about the program. It's a nice combination of online learning and people having a coach to be able to talk about their issues, talk about the things that they want to implement, and there's also a workshop component to it as well. So where we deal with projects that they want to implement, and we can talk about those projects and talk about how we're implementing them. So it's all about looking at wicked problems and then saying, how can we turn that into an opportunity? So I'm looking forward to the next 12 months of working with Margot and working with this client. I think it's an exciting time, and I encourage you, there is a 1 month opportunity. You can have a 1 month first step. You can go in there and trial it, and if you've got a wicked problem, I'm sure it will help you solve it. Thank you, Margot.